everybody, I'm Amy G, and you probably recognize me from covering your San Francisco Giants, but today I get to switch gears, and I'm really excited because we get to talk about trends in home improvement. In particular, we're tackling aging in place, and it's happening to all of us, so it's a really important topic, and we're gonna specifically focus on the bathroom, which is an important place anyway, right? But it's really important when it comes to aging in place. So joining me now is John McCoy. He's an industry expert with Leff Build Design. Thank you for your time, first and foremost. But what can you share about what exactly aging in place is in your industry?
Aging in place is a process through design that allows people to continue to experience an independent living and comfortable lifestyle in their own home as they age and get older and may have some physical restrictions or things that come into them. And at Leff Design Build, it's important to us that all of our customers have a longevity in their home, and we strive to build their forever home for them and make their dream come true, and they can live there for as long as they're comfortable. And through aging in place and universal design, we can make that happen for them.
Well, and I think that we all want to stay in our forever home. You know, I know that we found our forever home, that's where we want to stay, but we're going to have some issues coming up. We have a two-story home, so let's tackle the bathroom. Why do you focus on bathroom design?
Well, within the bathroom, there's a lot of functionality that happens within a bathroom. There's a lot of dexterity that needs to occur in there. You need to be able to grasp, you need to be able to reach, you need to be able to access. Kind of conventional bathroom design is wonderful, and we do some great things with it, but when you have some type of physical restraints or requirements or accessibility requirements or vision impairments or anything like that, there's added challenges that just need to be addressed a lot more specifically.
Okay, so if we start at the beginning, right, and we're ready to take on this project and we want to stay in our home, what are the elements that are key in bathroom design for aging in place? And in particular, one thing I know people forget about is the lighting.
Yeah, lighting is extremely important. Having ample ambient light as well as task lighting in areas of work, task lighting at your vanities and your sinks, where maybe you're doing makeup or doing contacts or glasses or brushing your teeth even, or just being able to see and maneuver within the room easily with good lighting is super important. In order, you would, obviously safety would be first, and lighting is a big piece of that. You want accessibility, potentially a curbless shower or a walk-in shower where there's no door to get through. Those kind of things need to be taken into consideration.
Can you expand on accessibility with like your sinks and your toilets?
Well, with the sinks and toilets, in particular sinks for accessibility, a good idea would be to do with what's called a floating vanity or wall-mounted vanity to allow for, if you're in a wheelchair, you can have the approach. And accessibility also includes the area approaching the vanity and making sure there's no obstructions, that you can get there, maneuver easily, and have a comfortable and enjoyable experience when you're there. Same is true for the toilet. You want the approachability and the space, grab bars, assistive grab bars to transfer yourself. And not necessarily only for wheelchair occupants.
I mean, I need this after I play a soccer game.
Yeah.
So, and just for a specific group of people. So.
Right. So yeah, it's actually beneficial to anybody.
Yeah. It really is. But day after a soccer game, I'm wishing I had the grab bars. There's no doubt about it. Okay, so you already mentioned the shower, but it's a really important place and probably where a lot of accidents happen. Can you expand a little bit on the design for a shower in aging in place? I know you mentioned no curb.
Yeah, curbless is ideal, or at least a low curb, maybe an inch or two tall. If you can't, get in and completely redo your framing, your structure in the floor. That's big. If you can do a walk-in or a roll-in, which would be a shower without a door, if it can be designed so that the spray goes into the shower, not into the bathroom, then you don't need a door, so you don't have to activate it. You want to consider where your shower valves are and how you would use them. You would want to use probably, ideally, a thermostatic valve, which I know there's a few around here. So you can keep the temperature preset so you never get a surprise of temperature. And some type of seating, whether it's a built-in bench, can be very assistive, or it could just be a bench that you place in there. If you don't have the space, there's fold-up benches that go in there. And of course, you always want to consider the aesthetics. Some people still have I'd say an outdated vision of what accessibility means, but you can do some really great aesthetic with some great finishes. Not everything has to be bright chrome, but it can be. But there's a whole line of finishes and suites that can accommodate these.
Well, and you just really can't convey the importance enough of preparing for this time in our lives.
Right.
And if you are prepared, how much easier that time's going to be. Okay, so at Leff Build Design, you have a lot of choices of who you can work with. What is it about PBK that you keep coming back to?
Well, PBK, I would say their expertise and their commitment and their attention to detail. When it comes down to the plumbing fixtures and lighting fixtures, we continually come back to PBK for their expert advice in helping us source everything.
Okay, John McCoy with Leff Build Design, thank you so much for your time. This conversation, it's so important, it's so educational, and it's really, really insightful as well, because we're all aging and we also have loved ones that may be a little bit ahead of us that we want to give this information to. So it's fantastic information. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Okay, for all of you, thank you for watching as well. And just a reminder that all the elements that John was talking about, they're available at Premier Bath and Kitchen. You can click above or below this video to find out where your nearest PBK location is so you can start preparing for aging.